Hello, my people. How y'all guys doing? Yes, Lady Rose here, guys. I saw a few new subscribers. Welcome to y'all, guys, my queens and kings. And thanks to all of you guys, my returning subscribers. God bless you. As you all know, we are activists on this channel here. We support Harry and Meghan. Because this nonsense racism here, we can't just shut up. It's kind of confusing our children. It's terrible. They are watching all this nonsense here. It's like, whoa. Guys, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. I wonder how much that monarchy pays you. Because from what I learned online here, I do not believe those people get really high salary there. I don't know if even one of them gets paid 6 figures a year by the monarchy. No, those people get taken care of by the taxpayers. And you telling me they do pay you $100,000 to be a bully? To hate on Harry and Meghan? Well, I need to see you pay a check, because I saw one of the salary was circulating online here. Was that on indeed.co.uk? Yeah, that salary was $28,000. And if you're getting paid more than that, come show us your paycheck, P.S. Morgan. And all those other ones. And all of a sudden, the UK media is acting confused. Like they do not know that Harry has a Invictus game to attend. The Invictus game is on the 10th of this month, I believe, the anniversary. And you guys said Paul Cathedral. I don't know why you even call some people saint around here. Because there ain't no saint from these people. And I believe Sussex Love was telling me here, like the King James Bible is also from the King James. I need to sit down and pray God, because I'm telling y'all guys, I do not believe like I need to respect anything that's coming from these kings there, because I do not think those people had any kind of love for us. And one people I read from, I believe was that from Desmond Tutu. Yeah, when those people came to Africa, they gave us Bible and they took our lands. I'ma just pray to my ancestors. All of a sudden, the UK journalists are acting like they do not know that Harry was born in England. And he was born a prince to Diana and the current king of England. If you did not know or don't remember, let me remind you that. That boy is from the UK originally. So did you guys make some new law in your constitution that Harry is not allowed to come to the UK? Is that what his dad was telling y'all guys when you guys were sipping that tea? Huh? Is that what King Charles told y'all guys? Harry's not allowed to come to celebrate the game that he created? He can't come for the anniversary of that big company that's helping the vulnerable veterans? This is just telling y'all guys. This is so confusing. This you guys king himself is confusing. I do not see like much difference between that dude with Donald Trump. Very confusing. So now listen to these confusing people. They're acting like they don't know why Harry is coming to the UK. It's like they have no news. They have to slaughter Harry and Meghan, assassinate their character to get a paycheck. They are so bored and boring. There is no news. Ain't no news about Camilla Parker Bowles. Ain't no news about her. Kate Middleton is missing. Where Kate at? Huh? Where? Did you say Berkshire? Oh. Where? Oh, okay. Wait. What? Where's she at? Oh, my goodness. I was just wondering. I thought that would be like on the top of the news. Yeah, and I heard, what is her name? Sophie. Sophie went to Ukraine. And that ain't no news either. So the only news that's selling you papers, it's Harry and Meghan. And you have to act confused. That's what one of my sisters on here, one of the subscribers said, these people, they don't know what to talk about. That's why their mouth is too loud. And I believed so too. Yeah, because when you know what you're talking about, you're going to have some elaborated something to talk about, not only one thing, focusing on one thing like a big media like y'all guys. The Sun. That's what you guys do. You have to look for fake news about Harry and Meghan to sell you papers. If y'all guys did not have that black girl, I'm telling you, I'm sure right now you guys will be getting some bad diseases from malnutrition, because y'all wouldn't even have no salaries. Puppets on the string. Puppets on the strings. That's where y'all guys are. Racists. Let me play this voice already for y'all guys.
Thing that might be in his diary, but we're not sure yet, we're waiting to find out next week, is obviously the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. He's coming back. He's made it clear he's returning to the UK for a couple of days. Why is he coming, Chris? Why is he coming back this week? He's not a working royal. Why is he here?
So there's a big event at St Paul's Cathedral, which is to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. I think anyone who's ever been, you've been to them, I've been to 3 or 4 of them, they are phenomenally successful. They do amazing things for military veterans, but also those that are still serving, who are either mentally or physically sick and wounded. And it's been running for 10 years. The first one was in London, and then there was one in Florida, and we've had, Toronto, where he first introduced Meghan to the world. I remember being there as she walked into that court in Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto. And we've had Sydney. Düsseldorf was the most recent one. You went to that. I didn't get to it. But so he's coming back to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. Now, I'm a big fan of Invictus. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It's an amazing thing. And there's a service at St Paul's Cathedral where a lot of the veterans will be, the people that have helped him on this journey. Harry's going to be there as well. He's going to give a reading at St Paul's Cathedral. Meghan's not coming with him, so no Duchess of Sussex. So a couple of things there. While he's here, is he going to see his dad?
This is the thing. We're not going to be reporting on. We're not really going to be talking about the Invictus Games ceremony. We're all going to be asking, is he meeting his father? Is he meeting his brother?
His brother, yeah. And I mean, last time, and I think it did strike everyone. It told you everything you needed to know about William and Harry's relationship. He rushed over here to see the King after he announced his cancer diagnosis. Now, we all thought he was rushing over within 12 hours of the announcement. He might have found out, he probably did find out 3 or 4 days before us. But anyway, he came pretty much on the day or day after of the cancer announcement, was here for 24, 36 hours, did not see his brother. And you would have thought that the two brothers, whatever their differences, would have been able to get together and say, Dad's just told the world he's got cancer. You've come all the way over from California to see him. Let's go and have a chat about how we can put our own difficulties to one side. Did they? No, they didn't. So I think that's the other big question is now we've had this, and since then, obviously, Kate in that video saying that she is also being treated for cancer. Is that a moment for Harry and William to kind of, you know, be the big boys and just put all the stuff to one side and say, look, shall we just get together for everyone's sake and have a chat?
Well, they're going to be busy. So we're told the...
These people. These people. So did y'all guys hear that guy asking question? Why Prince Harry was coming? And guess what? I've seen the same guy in several videos talking about the Invictus game. And right now he said they are going to be covering it. And he's wondering why Harry's coming to... Why are people so fake? Why is the nature of these people that of... They are not authentic human beings. This guy already knows why Prince Harry is coming to the United Kingdom. Okay? He already knows. But they are just looking for news. Because they ain't got nothing to talk about. They are not creative in nature. Copycats. I'm just saying.
So we're told the King and William are going to be busy next week. There's a couple of jobs, but we need to wait and find out, are they going to be too busy to meet Harry? Because Harry's going to have a bundle of jobs on next week.
Yeah, and he's not here for a long period of time, is he? He's only here for a couple of days and he's off to Nigeria. Well, incidentally, Meghan is going to Nigeria, we've been told, but she's not at the St Paul's Cathedral service. What I haven't been able to work out yet, and it might come out in due course, is whether Meghan's going to be in the UK at all, because I'd imagine she'd have to could fly via London to get to Nigeria. So they're telling us that no, she's not going to be at St Paul's Cathedral, but they're not saying anything to us when we say, well, is she going to be in the UK at all? And then you get like silence back from them. So that remains to be seen. But if she's here, I mean, for example, where do they stay? They don't have Frogmore Cottage anymore. They've given that back to the Crown Estate. Well, William and Kate put them up in one of their spare rooms. Highly unlikely, I think we'd all agree. But I think the key point is I'm sure the King will make time for him. Apparently last time when he came over, the King did have to sort of rearrange his plans. He was going off to Sandringham. He had to sort of delay his helicopter movements and all the rest of it to see Harry, even though it was only for about half an hour. But at least they did get to see each other.
Well, last time my understanding was obviously that the King had been having a lot of treatment, and so he couldn't be surrounded by lots of strangers or someone that flies 5,000 miles on a crowded aeroplane from another country. You know, so the doctors were like, well, you can't spend all this time with the King. They don't have the excuse this time. I mean, they can say that he's got a busy diary, but they're kind of...
but given how many members of the public he met the other day, or even outside, you know, the crowds, although they're normally people who live on the Windsor estate, aren't they? But the crowds outside the Easter service, he met all of them. So they can't say that about Harry. So clearly his doctors are happy that his immunity...
So, according to these people, if your son travels 600,000 miles, you can't see your dad because his immune system is still compromised. But meanwhile, your dad is going into a hospital where they have a nosocomial infection. Okay? The nurses, y'all tell them, the doctors come on here, all the scientific, the medical people here, tell them what the nosocomial infections are. He went to those hospitals and greeted people, shook their hands. But for his own son, he won't see him because his immune system is still compromised. But the media is saying it on the behalf of the King. You know, I know back in the day, not too many people had any power to tell kings what to do and how to behave. But this king, I believe he's probably just too old. He gave up for the media to decide what to do with his family. Yeah, the media is telling him what to do, and I believe the media is also telling him to keep quiet about Kate.
about Harry. So clearly his doctors are happy that his immunity is much better now than it was. And you do, I mean, I was one of the cancer patients I was speaking to at the hospital the other day saying, you know, you do have this sort of dip when you just first have your chemo, when your immunity is very low, you can't see anybody, and then, you know, you get better again. So it depends. Again, we don't know the detail of the King's treatment. It depends whether Harry's visit coincides with an up or a down on the King's risk level. But you kind of think he would see his dad, wouldn't you, given everything that's going on? I mean, you remember that interview that Harry did with, I think it was ABC News, at the Invictus event on the ski slopes in Canada. And he said, look, my diary will bring me back to the UK or through the UK. Clearly he was referring to this at the time. And he would see his father.
Yeah, I mean, I think people would, I think Sun readers particularly would like Harry to kind of reconcile with his family, but I think they would like, maybe expect Harry to...
So the reader is going to want Harry to reconcile with his family. And if his family is not wanting to reconcile with him, he has to sit down and beg them, right? So y'all could find stuff to talk about. I do not believe Harry's going to do that. You guys don't know what that dude went through with his wife. Just you guys are going to need to listen to them. Yeah, listen to the couple. They're going to tell you how they were treated. Yeah, this is what Harry was saying, like the palace will gaslight you. Yeah, so all this gaslighting is coming from these journalists. It came straight from the palace. They want Harry to ask for apologies, right? After being mistreated like that. I wouldn't even go to any kind of somebody's like that funeral if that was me. I'm just saying that's me.
With his family, but I think they would like, maybe expect Harry to apologise or do some kind of, you know...
The difficulty is, if you remember last time that they went to St Paul's Cathedral, which was for the Queen, the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee, they got booed. A lot of people said on Twitter, no, you're making it up, you know, you royal correspondents are, you know, fabricating the story. Absolutely not. We heard the boos for them. We also heard the boos for Boris Johnson at the time as well, who was highly unpopular over Partygate and stuff. We should be clear, there are also people cheering for them, but there were definitely boos at St Paul's Cathedral. So going back there, I can see why Meghan may not wish to accompany Harry for that particular visit.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Why isn't Meghan coming? Because I know it's Archie's birthday 2 or 3 days before. She used that excuse for the coronation that she couldn't come, so maybe she's having a big birthday party. But as you point out, she is going to Nigeria.
Yeah, exactly. And that probably tells you what you need to know about Meghan's thoughts about the UK and what a terrible time she had when she was here. So,
yeah, I mean, I've said this before that I think she might get booed, but I think that if she does come over, I think the popularity of the pair of them has gone so far south since they've gone to America. Before they went to America, I think people were very sympathetic. The more they've heard their story, people have gradually switched off. But it's easier maybe then for Harry to go see his father, not maybe his brother, but go see his father if Meghan isn't here. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I mean, the relationship's very difficult, isn't it, within that family? And I think, yes, it would be a lot easier if Meghan weren't there. But, you know, it is still the King's daughter-in-law. And they still have 2 children who are the King's grandchildren. So you would kind of hope that they could still see each other. I mean, wouldn't it be nice if they did actually bring the kids and they all went to see Grandad, because that would really give him a boost. As much as we said the hospital the other day, I think gave him a massive boost. And funny enough, the Lord Lieutenant of London, the guy who welcomes the King when he gets out of the car, Sir Ken, he was telling me that he had cancer in 2016, and you get highs and lows, psychological highs and psychological lows, he said, with cancer. And that visit the other day would have given the King a real boost, a real high, which really helps with your treatment. I kind of would have thought, just imagine if Harry and Meghan came over with the grandchildren, he got to see them, or one of them, for the very first.
The belief is still the same. You just can't change these liars' minds. You know what they say? When you tell lies for so long, you will start to believe in that lies by yourself. That's what's happening with these people here. They told lots of lies about Meghan being booed. And they continuing to believe it's the truth. So let it be like that for them, guys. These people are so confusing. And talking about, speaking of the popularity, what popularity has to do with Harry and Meghan? These people are the hottest couple in Hollywood. In Montecito, California. They are still the hottest news around the corner, I tell you, baby. And this dude lives in boring England. He lives in boring UK and talking about California. I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of drug this dude is on, but it's not working. Dude, you need some other doctor. They need to prescribe some other med that's working. Apparently, whatever you on, bro, it's not working. What do you really call popularity? But you know, people who really care about popularity most of the times are the people with low self-esteem. Because you know why? In their minds, nobody really recognizes them. So therefore, they have to do something to be seen. And so if nobody said anything about them, it hurts their feelings. Because why? They have low self-esteem. You need to come to my office. I'm going to teach you how to boost your self-esteem. Like my mama taught me. You probably didn't have like a mama like mine. Rest in peace, my Miss Jacqueline. I love you. These people. All right, guys, my people, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Isabella Banks. So let's get her to 5,000 subscribers. And let's get my channel up there. And thank you all, guys, for helping. Yeah, Miss Dolores Williams, I just needed to give you a shout out. This morning I read your message about the model New York Post. I was laughing so hard about what you told me about that paper. All of my other queens here, I love you all, guys. Yeah, I love you all, guys. I'm going to see you there. Lydia Washington, my sister, I appreciate everything you're doing for me. Share my URL everywhere there to get me more subscribers. God bless you. And I saw you did the same thing for others. I saw you did the same thing for Love Wins Movement. Yeah, we do appreciate you. And we appreciate all the Sussex Squad members. Guys, please share our videos. Share our videos on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Make us popular out there so these nonsense people, these racists, could see that there are people out here exposing their lies. There are people here who actually know who they really are without clothing on. Okay, all right, my people. I'm going to change oil in my car today. I got lots of stuff to do, you know. I'll be selling homes. I'll be buying homes. I'm doing too much. All right, my loves. Y'all take care. Love y'all, guys, my queens and kings. Bye-bye. Bye for now.